Alright, for the second example of this, choosing the best method, we're going to go through and find graphing method first. Okay? So this is where the equations are already in SIF or can easily put into SIF. So number one, yes, that's definitely in slope-intercept form. Second part, I'd have to add x and divide by 3. It's a little bit more work than I'm willing to do. So that's a possibility. Number two, we have slope-intercept form, and we can get the y by itself here pretty easily by subtracting 3. Plus it has that fraction. The fraction's the dead giveaway. So we're going to definitely use the graphing method because we have that fraction. So up here, I think you should add, if it has a fraction, you should know, oh, that's going to definitely be graphing. Okay? Then we have substitution methods. So either x or y is already by itself. So looking at number one, we have y by itself. Looking at number 3, we do not have x or y by itself. So we're going to use number 1 as substitution method. And then elimination method, the x or y can easily be canceled, or you can multiply one equation to easily cancel out a variable. Okay? So if I look here, yep, it looks like we could try to get those y's to be canceled out, making that a 2. So we would use elimination method. Okay? And you can think of it as the x and the y's are already lined up, which is pretty nice. Alright, so doing number 1, the substitution method, step 1 means that we want the equation with y by itself. Step 2, we use the equation we haven't used, so that would be the negative x. And we're plugging this expression into y. And as you can see, there is a coefficient here, so we're going to put parentheses around this stuff. So negative x plus 3, this is gone, and we do parentheses, the negative 2x plus 6 equals negative 3. So then I distribute my 3, so that's negative 6x. 3 times 6 is 18. Negative 3. This here becomes negative 7x plus 18. If I subtract 18, we get 7x equals negative 21. If I divide by 7, x is negative 3. Okay? So it looks like my answer should be B. It's the only one that has a negative 3. Okay, step 3, I plug that back in to this first equation. So, the negative 3 goes in for x. We have a positive 6 plus 6, and that's 12. So it looks like our answer isn't listed here, so there must be a typo. So let's just make this 6 a 12. Oh, you know what? I caught my mistake. This is a negative, and a negative makes negative 7. I'm going to divide by negative 7. That makes it a positive 3. I plug the positive 3 back in, and I get a negative 6, and that gives me 0. Alright, so my answer should be 3, 0, which is D. So it is really important about your signs, because right there I just screwed up the sign. So negative 1x minus 6x negative 7. Alright, number 2, I'm going to graph that. So y equals 1/3 x minus 4. So starting at negative 4, go up 1, right 3. Okay. And then here we're going to subtract that 3x and get y equals negative 3x plus 6. So we're going to go down 3, right 1. And we can see the point is 3, negative 3. And that would be letter A. And then lastly, if we want to cancel our y's, we need a negative 2 and a positive 2. So what times 1 makes 2? 2. So I would multiply the top equation by 2. And that gets 6x, 2y, and 10. Bottom equation stays the same. Cancel, and we get 8x and 8. If I divide by 8, x is 1. Then I'm going to choose to use the top equation because it's more positives. So I'm going to say that since that's 1, I can multiply, and then the last thing is to subtract 3, so y is 2. So it looks like I've got 1, 2, and that's letter B. And then also this space here and here you can always use as well if you needed to.